Addia Wuchner, the executive director for Kentucky Right to Life and also a former Northern Kentucky state lawmaker. Addia, thanks so much for being here. First of all, I know that you've worked on this for a long time, and now that Kentucky's trigger law is enacted, abortion is banned in your state. What is your reaction to what's happened today?
This is a monumental moment for all of us that have worked so many years on pro-life activity legislation. It's amazing. I happen to be at a meeting with pro-life leaders from around the country today. So you can imagine, as we got the news, there was this pivotal moment of silence and then rejoicing. And then all of us were, responding to our own state news and our own state media and what was going on in our own, and especially for me in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. The trigger law has been enacted. We are overjoyed at that. We know that that is not without a challenge. The ACLU has already stated that they will be filing in the courts against that and doing now that the overturning of Roe and what I call its evil twin, Casey, really rights a monumental wrong that took place in this country almost 50 years ago.
So to break down the trigger law in Kentucky that's now kicked in, it does not, so it's an outright ban on abortion. It has exceptions when the mother's health is at risk. It does not have exceptions in the case of rape or incest. Is that the law that you would like to see in Kentucky?
It reflects the law that was on the books, exactly the laws that were on the books when the Roe court decision came about. In the area of rape and incest, those are not reflected in the law. There's many points on that that needed, but I think that's a discussion for down the road. That's a legislative discussion and a debate, and not a shouting match, but a discussion. We're going to have that discussion because there are two victims. When abortion takes place, there's the victim of the child or the woman, and there's also the other life that's impacted, and that's the intrinsic dignity of the child, the humanity of the child. So when cooler minds prevail, then we have a discussion.
Addia, I'm from the Midwest myself. I'm from just north of Kentucky in Ohio. I have a lot of love for that region. I got to tell you, I know a lot of young women who became pregnant, had a child, and were ostracized from their community or from their churches or from their families, who had a child and struggled to keep work or to get an education or to make ends meet. And there are a lot of women who tonight are expressing that they are now terrified that is going to happen to them. What's your message to those women?
First of all, I've always said we will come alongside with you. We'll get you with agencies and services that help you make the decision whether you want to parent, single parent, maybe place your baby for adoption, whether, we need to hold the fathers responsible. But my message is that seeing the child as an obstacle to your future, whether it be education, whether it be working, whether it be your future, the child should never be seen as an obstacle. Something has happened in your life. It is a change in what you had planned. But again, this isn't a life. So the first conversation we have is, here's your life, and now it's the life that you're carrying within you, and both have intrinsic value. There's never should be a hierarchy of dignity between life. We need to be there for those moms. Having a child, should a woman or a girl choose to keep her child, should not be barriers to her future.
Do you have any plans to maybe bolster those programs to make sure that these women and these children are also taken care of?
As a former legislator, I will always work to support women, and there are opportunities in the future. I think the Kentucky General Assembly, and I encourage other states, if they've not done this, every state receives maternal child health benefits. Those benefits are there through Medicaid, and those benefits are there for the mom and the child, and they continue with the child after delivery.
Addia Wuchner, the executive director for Kentucky Right to Life, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.